Hey, this is Sarah. Welcome to another Orchid Island Spotlight. Today we are going to be visiting Exquisite Gerbil. Can I just say I love that game name? It cracks me up. Now he's got a gorgeous island and it's extremely well organized. I love the symmetry. And it's also got just a really beautiful flow to it. Look at this nice entryway coming into the estate. You've got your fountain, you've got your hedges going around it, or topiaries rather, and the beautiful little angled flower beds here. I love the cute little grandma with her little grandbaby. I like this pavilion over here too, and it's surrounded by the rocks on the sides. And over to the side, you've got lots of like outdoor fun picnicky areas here that are really cute, and they really kind of just flow nicely around the sides of this. We've got the little garden house here in front, and it looks like this guy is getting all of his supplies from there to serve these picnickers. We've got the cute little people over here by the little greenhouse. And then you've got your estate, of course. In the back, you've got it right by the orangery, and then there's kind of more of a rustic feel with the fire pit, the fun outdoor area, and the, not the pavilion, I'm sorry, the garden shed, which matches that style. But beside it, you have more of the fancy swimming pool section, the bathhouse, combined with like a regular swimming pool, and then these two extra swimming pool features. I love how he has it surrounded by this, the little columns there, that wall, that's really pretty with the black tile. It just gives it a whole separate look that makes it look a little fancier right in that section. You've got a bunch of these little tables with the umbrellas on them and the tiki torches all kind of combined together in their own section. And they match perfectly with the lake here because they're right off the lake. And it's almost like you've got a little resort area here going on. Really pretty how he's got this pavilion here going into the water. It's a nice section for it. The lily pads work nicely and the little swan boats. So this is kind of your own little, almost like a restaurant, a main restaurant with the outdoor eating there too, and then the water features. Really nice. You've got your cinema, observatory, opera house, amphitheater all in the back here. And then you've got your stables here to the left. This is pretty how he's got all this done. I like the little fence and then the hay bale kind of cornered off here with all of these rodeo type items and horses that go together nicely. And it goes nicely with the windmill right there and the little outdoor cafe by the vineyard and the wine tasting. This section is really pretty in here. So we're going to scoot out of the main part of the island and then go up to the back here. I love this farm section here. This is really nice. They're building the barn. You've got your dairy and then all the sheep that are in their little pen, plus the little flowered wall here, and the cows. And this is nice to have the greenhouses by the farm, and it still works because you've got your little vegetable area here. It's kind of like they're doing the vegetable gardens and right by the farming area, so that all fits and works nicely. Love the orchard. You've got your cornfield and wheat field, and he's plowing all that up there. And you can do tours, it looks like. Oh, look at that. It's a mobile library. That's super cute. The orchard here, a music shop. Here's where you can do your tours. Your little Orchid Island transport with the place where you can get your tickets from. That's all nicely organized. I love the topiaries around it. And you've got your train tracks that go down here. I love the use of this flowered wall here. That works really nicely there. And you've got your salon, the library. I'm not sure what that is here, but it looks really good in that section. There's just all kinds of buildings you can go with. And he's got some Halloween items here. It's just like its own separate cemetery, but he's got some of the Halloween items in that. So that works really well because it's not necessarily Halloween so much as just more of a cemetery in the back behind this area here, which works really well. Oh, I love this here. It's got this little Japanese section. This is almost like you'd go into a formal gardens and you've got your different little sections. In fact, he's got this right here at the beginning of this hedge garden here, the map from the Botanical Bliss. I love that because he's got that little stone path surrounding it. And then that's like, okay, here's your map as you go through the gardens. And he's got his summer house back here kind of as that focal point for this area. Love how he's got this hedge, almost like a maze set up through this garden area, which is really, really beautiful. Super nice. And you can go into the cemetery that way. You can go into this little Japanese section and kind of a Zen garden here with the falls. You've got a pretty fountain here. Really, really pretty. I love how he's kind of got all of this connected together with these topiaries and then alternating out with the tulips. And it's just a really nice pattern he's created. That's pretty. I'm going to zoom out so you can see that better. That whole section. That's probably my favorite spot on the island. That's really cool. And he has a walled-in feature over here too, which is nice, right by where the fire station is and the fire trucks. And then you go back in here, and that way it separates everything out, so that's still part of your garden area. So this is the more natural section. You can have a picnic, and there's that waterfall section, and a little place to eat. Really, really nice. All right, let's scoot over here. You notice his train tracks start all the way from here. You've got the station, and then it just nicely flows through the back part of this island. It doesn't take up a ton of space, and then goes all the way to here where you could actually, if you rode the train down here, then you could grab one of those little tram type things, little buses, and then they could take you anywhere else you wanted to go on the island. So that's just a really cool feature, well thought out. I love this back here. This is a really cool way of doing the Talbot house. He's downgraded it so it's not at the highest level, and then it matches that little shed he's got going on there, so it looks like they go together, and it looks like all of it's kind of a work in progress, but really pretty. And then the tree house at this level, so it all just matches so nicely. He's even got that little pirate ship tower thing back there, which goes perfectly with the tree house because it looks like it's actually part of it. And then they're doing the flowers over here. It's really pretty. And I love how he's got the pathway combined with the stone and the regular brick pathway, because those colors match, since you've got kind of two different kinds of bricks that flow into each other, so that style just goes perfectly. Got the bridge going the right direction here, and then all of these pathways that flow in here match with the buildings surrounding them. This kind of the horse statue there, it goes really nicely in between all those. Ticket booth here where you can get your tickets as well to get into, go to the train station, the ice cream truck. This is really pretty layout for these coin producing buildings. And he's actually kind of walled off that section with hedges, and then he's got the grass. The guy's mowing the grass here on the side. Got boats there. That's really pretty. I like that play area with the school, and he's using this flowered fence with it, which is so pretty. So that looks super nice, but it's got its own little section. So you've got your left section of Orchid there, which is gorgeous. It's all got its own little theme going on, but the train station again flows right back through here, through the farming section, and then the gardens, where you could visit all of those places, in the cemetery. And then down here, of course, you've got your main estate and kind of more like resorty type area. Plus, you've got your stables too, and the vineyard. Cute little lake here. I didn't highlight that. This is always a smart way to do this, because this water comes on the edge down here, then put water beside it so it looks like it's flowing right into that section. Really pretty. So I love this island. It's super nice. Really enjoying how he has organized all of the space, and you can tell that he is very organized, but it also has a nice flow to it. So really, really well done. This player also sent me pictures of other islands. Here's Sunflower. He's got the same beautiful organization with paths, the nice floral fence or gate that goes around the entire island. I love the combination of the trees here in a pattern. He's got India right at the front, and then some homes in the back and a water feature. Just really beautifully done. And on Laurel, he's really made use of just a lot of nature, tons of trees, lots of water, where it totally changes the shape of the island, and then kind of an entryway with the buildings, and again, some of the fencing there still is the same organization and pathways throughout. So you'll notice that all of his islands really have the same theme to them. Really beautifully organized, really well done. Willow's got, again, more pathways, fencing, more water added into it, just in really tasteful ways. Just really beautifully done. More of a river on this one. I love Snowdrop. He's got just a pathway coming in, so no buildings at the front, and just trees that kind of blend into the snowy area in the back. And then a really nicely done town that kind of flows up through the top of Snowdrop. And here we've got a really beautiful fall scene, again, making use of those fences. And then in the back, there's that lovely stone wall with a gate that has the German set kind of in its own unique way in the back there, so it's set apart, similar to the Alpine set on the right-hand side. So you're really getting the same look and feel for all of his islands. Remember, if you'd like your own island featured, feel free to contact me via Facebook. You can find all my information on my YouTube channel, Lady Cadence Island. I would love to hear from you, and I would love to feature your beautiful island so we can all get inspiration from different design ideas. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you again.